Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that's quietly shaping our lives, often without us even realizing it. We live in a world obsessed with speed. We want instant results, overnight success, and quantum leaps. We celebrate the person who explodes onto the scene, the one who makes it look easy. But what if the real magic, the most profound and lasting change, doesn't come from a sudden burst of energy, but from something far quieter and much more sustainable? Think about the stories we tell ourselves. We see the finish line, the celebration, the peak of the mountain. We rarely see the thousands of small, seemingly insignificant steps it took to get there. We see the successful entrepreneur, but not the countless late nights spent at a quiet desk, refining an idea one tiny detail at a time. We see the athlete with the gold medal, but not the monotonous, repetitive drills they performed day after day, in sunshine and in rain, when no one was watching. This video is a tribute to that unseen journey. It's a celebration of the slow burn, the quiet grind, the power of showing up when you don't feel like it. It's about the person who chooses to walk the same street every morning, not because it's exciting, but because it's part of a promise they made to themselves. It's about the subtle shift in strength you only notice after months of consistent effort. It's the difference between a flash flood and a river carving a canyon. One is dramatic and temporary, the other is persistent and world-changing. Let's break down this idea of slow progress. It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? We're taught that slow is bad, that we need to hustle harder, move faster. But what does that hustle often lead to? Burnout, frustration, giving up because the monumental results we expected didn't materialize in a week. The problem isn't our ambition, it's our timeline. We overestimate what we can do in a day, but we drastically underestimate what we can achieve in a year of steady, focused effort. Imagine two people starting a journey. One sprints out of the gate, full of energy and excitement. They cover a lot of ground quickly, but soon they're tired, their muscles ache, and their motivation wanes. They look back, see how far they've come, but the road ahead seems impossibly long. So they stop to rest, and that rest turns into a week, then a month. Now, imagine the second person. They start with a steady walk. It doesn't look impressive. No one's cheering them on. Day after day, they just put one foot in front of the other. Some days are harder than others. The weather changes, they feel tired, they doubt the process. But they don't stop. Their goal isn't to win the first mile, it's to finish the marathon. And slowly, without any grand announcement, they pass the sprinter who's now sitting on the side of the road, waiting for another burst of motivation that may never come. This isn't just a metaphor for running. It's a metaphor for learning a new skill, building a business, improving your health, or nurturing a relationship. Every complex skill is just a series of simple actions repeated over and over. A master pianist isn't born, they become one through thousands of hours of practicing scales. A great writer becomes one by writing thousands of bad sentences first. The strength isn't in the one perfect performance, it's in the resilience built during the imperfect practice sessions. The key here is consistency over intensity. Think about it. Is it better to go to the gym for a grueling 3-hour session once a month, or to do a manageable 30-minute workout 3 times a week? We all know the answer. The intense, infrequent burst leaves you sore and discouraged. The consistent, manageable effort builds a habit. It becomes part of who you are. The progress is so gradual you might not even notice it day to day. You look in the mirror and see the same person. But then, 6 months later, you live something you couldn't before, or you run a distance that used to leave you breathless. That's the magic of compounding effort. This is where patience becomes your superpower. In a world that demands instant gratification, patience is a revolutionary act. It's the quiet confidence to know that you're small. Daily actions are adding up to something significant, even when there's no immediate evidence. It's trusting the process. It's understanding that the oak tree doesn't sprout overnight. It starts as a tiny acorn, and through years of silent, steady growth, it becomes a towering, unshakable force of nature. So, how can we cultivate this power of slow progress in our own lives? First, we need to redefine success. Success isn't just the final outcome. Success is showing up today. Success is doing the small thing you said you would do. If your goal is to write a book, success isn't the finished manuscript. It's writing one page today. If your goal is to get fit, success isn't running a marathon. It's putting on your shoes and going for a 10-minute walk. By focusing on the process instead of the prize, you generate a continuous stream of small wins that keep you motivated. Second, embrace the boredom. Let's be honest, consistency can be boring. Waking up at the same time, eating the same healthy meals, practicing the same chords on a guitar lacks novelty. But greatness is often forged in the fires of monotony. It's about finding satisfaction not in constant excitement, but in the discipline of your routine. It's about falling in love with the process of becoming, not just the idea of being. Third, be kind to yourself. There will be days when you slip up. You'll miss a workout, eat the cake, or skip your study session. This is where most people derail. They see one misstep as a total failure and give up completely. But the consistent person knows that one bad day doesn't erase weeks of good work. They acknowledge it, forgive themselves, and get right back on track the next day. The path to success isn't a straight line. It's a messy, winding road with a few detours. The key is to just keep moving forward. Look around you. The people you admire, the ones with deep expertise and lasting success, they are the masters of the slow burn. They weren't just in the right place at the right time. They were the ones who were still there long after everyone else had gone home. They were the ones who kept going when it was hard, when it was boring, and when it felt like they were making no progress at all. While others were chasing shortcuts and get-rich-quick schemes, they were laying bricks, one by one, day by day, building a foundation so strong that it could withstand any storm. And one day, people looked up and saw a magnificent structure, wondering how it appeared so suddenly. But it wasn't sudden at all. It was the inevitable result of 1,000 quiet, consistent days. So I want to leave you with this challenge. Pick one area of your life where you want to see real, lasting change. And instead of trying to overhaul everything at once, commit to one small, almost laughably easy, consistent action. Just one. Do it every day. Don't worry about the results. Don't measure your progress every hour. Just focus on showing up. Trust in the power of the slow burn. Let your patience be your strength and your consistency be your engine. Because years from now, when you look back, you won't be standing at the starting line with the crowd, waiting for the perfect moment or a sudden burst of inspiration. You'll be far down the road, looking ahead at a horizon you earn, one steady step at a time. The journey is long, but you are stronger than you think. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, give the video a like and consider subscribing for more content on building a better, more intentional life. Let me know in the comments what one small action you're going to commit to. I'd love to hear about it. See you in the next one.